flipping in these pages while we sitting at the table, getting every detail just to make sure we stay faithful. Interviewing artists and we making sure it's playful, man. Presented by Reflection, and this is Between the Staples.
Hydration.
What up, what up? I'm Rico, and this is Luis. And this is Between the Staples. Welcome to our show. This is episode, or should I say, issue 2 of Absolute Catwoman. And, yeah, are you ready? So today, I'm letting you guys know, I didn't even know we were having a podcast. Literally. I'm up here, just chilling, talking to customers. Here he comes. Just, hey, you ready for a podcast? I thought he was coming to hang out. But no. He just, something about him, he came in today like he was on a mission. Yeah, and that's how I felt, as though I'm fucking up somewhere in life. Yeah. And it was. I forgot that we had a podcast. So, hey, we're all in it together.
Hey, we're here, though.
And like I said, this is, Are you ready?
Now I'm ready, yes.
All right. Absolute Catwoman issue 2. Start us off.
All right, man. Well, ironically, we start off in the past again. You know how these issues have been so far.
A lot of backstory.
But actually, it's not the exposition they give us in the past isn't too much, right? Mm-hmm. So when we go to the past, we're in a little penthouse. I'm assuming it's like some type of hideout for Selena and Holly. And what we're told is that they are waiting because they're about to do a job, and they have 2 new people that are joining them. We don't get their names, we don't know who they are. All we're told is that Holly is bringing them in, and Selena is a little on the fence about it because she doesn't like new people. It's Catwoman. It's Selena,
yeah,
right? And that's pretty much how that's the first segment of the past that we get, because we go back into the past 3 times. Each time is pretty important because they give us one key information about the group. Mm-hmm. And the first is that there's new people. Yeah. And this is the start of the group, the Calicos, which is what...
How do you feel about that?
I kind of like it. Well,
it kind of reminds me of the Gotham City Sirens.
A little
bit. Or
bit.
the Sirens.
I mean, a little bit.
A little bit?
Well, I mean...
And it's I have nothing against superhero, lady superhero crews or groups, but I just feel like, I don't know, it doesn't feel original.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels like, let's just take, obviously the Absolute Universe is an alternate universe of DC, main universe, alternate universe, Earth 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. Rebirth, All In, and all Nightfall is all of that mashed into one apocalyptic baby of Darkseid, and I feel like they're mimicking too much, but I want to see more originality. I don't want to always be remembered. I remember seeing this in the past episode 2 years ago of Batman.
I got you.
I want to have a fresh story with fresh characters. But at the same time, give me a new group. I love the fact that Scott Snyder, Scott Snyder can take a character that is years old, older than anyone we know,
Yeah.
But give it a fresh story. Same thing with all these main characters. But what I'm talking about is their day-to-day lives. It mimics too much of their ongoing series to me.
That's understandable. I think
in certain ways.
I think the breath of fresh air is who makes up the Calicos, because obviously at first they're all cats.
Yeah.
But not to say, because obviously it's revealed later on, but who they eventually become is where the actual meat and potatoes gets, right? Because at first it's the Calicos, but that's the past. The main story is in the present and what comes of it. Right? So I think that's where the twist is. Who they are.
And side note, being potatoes, let's just say she's a big potato. And for you guys who know, she's a big potato, and everyone else is little potatoes.
Yep.
You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, as you were.
All right, so in the past, they were told that there's 2 more people joining the Calicos, and then instantly after Selena acknowledges that, we're in the present.
Yes.
Yes, right. Where we are is pretty much like immediately after the first issue, she's still getting Selena's getting patched up. She's still hurt from her. She's still hurt from her encounter with Cassandra.
Yeah.
She did a fucking number on her.
Man.
It's Cassandra.
Man. It's Cassandra.
It's Cassandra.
It's like the female version of Damien. But worse.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
worse.
yeah,
Way worse. Way worse.
She's actually getting taken care of on a private yacht.
Yeah.
Called the Wandering Rose. And what it is it's essentially a private, like, club that she only was just invited to 3 years ago. That's what we're told.
Yeah.
So she's relatively new. And what it is like all the top billionaires, secret mercenaries, billionaire playboy philanthropists.
The 1%ers.
The 0.1%.
Basically, if you're Bruce Wayne, if Bruce Wayne was Bruce Wayne
Right.
in this, he would be there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I love the fact that oh my goodness, Catwoman has her own personality, and she's strong, and she knows how to navigate this world. Where honestly, if you look in every panel, she's the only woman.
Yeah.
Or at least the only.
Yeah.
You know, she's the only woman amongst other strong men and powerful men.
Yes.
And she knows how to navigate around them and work them. You know, and she kind of mentioned that, and she has a lot of monologue, which lets me know she's more of an introvert, and she doesn't, even though she has the calico, she would much rather. I feel like she's more of herself when she's by herself.
I mean, even with the calicos, she didn't want those 2 extra people.
No, she always leave them behind.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there you go. Yeah, she's definitely self-centered.
But from there, I believe she goes into this other cave. Because there's a flashback again.
No. So what happens is immediately after getting patched up, we see her in another room. So I'm assuming that she goes to like a private room where she speaks to Jonesy. And and she's trying to get more information on the Calicos. She has like a little monitor where they're looking at the Calicos that blew up her apartment and were shooting at her and stuff.
Yeah.
And we're told that they're untraceable. Not only are they untraceable, but she also has no idea what that sphere orb is. So she needs some type of way to not only learn about them, but learn them out. So what she decides to do is she logs onto like a secret audit site where only like the top percentage of people are able to access it. It's funny because they mentioned that on the site you can sell government secrets, you could sell like virus codes, no weapons though.
No.
Everything but a weapon.
Yeah.
So whatever. And so she puts the sphere on auction for like $100 million, like an absurd amount of money. She puts it up for an absurd amount of money because obviously like if it's important to the underground, somebody's gonna want it, and that one person that puts that price down, that's the target.
Who might that? Well, we're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
One Easter egg about the audit site that I enjoyed is that she uses an alias, which is Doris Payne. And though it isn't a DC character, it is an Easter egg to real life, because in the 1980s... In the 1980s, there was a female jewel thief in real life, and her name was Doris Payne. So, who else would know that?
I thought it was an alternate for Bruce Wayne. And it sounds good in my head, it probably sounds good in your head. This dude come out like, no, I did further intel. And this is a real-life cat burglar.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, alright, way to do your homework. Gold star A+.
Anyway, so we're about to go into the past. However, right as she puts it up for auction, we see somebody in Gotham, unknown person, a woman, looking at the monitor, and she says, "Oh, it's there." She speaks to somebody who we eventually find out who it is, but she speaks to somebody that we can't see, and she's like, "Oh, well, you still up for it?" And they say yes, and so obviously we can conclude that that person is going to buy it, and then some type of conflict is going to happen. We then go immediately into the past.
Again.
Yes.
This is when they're trying to do the heist.
Yes. Finally, the 2 people that Selena and Holly were waiting for appeared, and they were going to do the heist, right? So, it's funny because at first they don't even tell us. I don't know if you know or realize they don't tell us their names yet.
No.
We only learn their names in the present.
Yeah.
Anyway.
When they're all grown up.
Right.
And
So
we'll get to that. So this kind of blew my mind, but and man, we'll get there.
So in the past, there is a black-haired girl who is the intel. She is. We're told that she belongs to a rich family. So the bank that they're doing the heist on, she knows the ins and outs. She knows the clientele. She knows the schedules because she's involved so heavily, right?
And real quick, as I was reading, I was like, how do they know? Like, there's nothing spoke about doing research for this plan. They were actually talking about how they don't ever plan for this. They always gun ho it, but there's always you need a one smart girl that knows no street smart. But we'll get to that as well. And it's like, all right, well, there's a lot of names on this ledger, or on this account, or on this computer screen. How do they know exactly how to get in and out?
Right.
And, well, before we get to that, who are these names?
Right, so...
Who are we get introduced to?
The whole heist is centered around draining the bank accounts of the Falcone family, the Elliott family, the Bertinelli family.
Yep.
Huge names in Gotham. Huge names that run shit. And yeah, they're fucking with them.
Yeah, that's a no-no. That's a no-no. That's a real bad day for anybody who take their money. You're going to take the big hitters' money?
They didn't just take their money. They drained their account to zero.
To zero. It reminded me, actually, as I was reading, it reminded me of Dark Knight Returns, where I forgot the Asian guy, but he took all the money out of their account and went to an offshore account in Japan, because Gotham has no jurisdiction in Japan. But Batman does, and Batman learned Skyhook from Lucius Fox. And it was like, no, we're going to go pick up some Chinese food and come back to Gotham. I'm sorry, that wasn't racist.
That wasn't racist.
All right.
Oh, that was not racist.
No, I hope not. Well, it's too late. I'm not deleting it. But yeah, it didn't play out like that. It just, as I'm reading, I was like, boo, and I just thought of that. That was pretty cool.
But yeah, so we're introduced to the black-haired girl who comes from a rich family. Mm-hmm. We're also introduced to a red-headed girl. Who is the genius. That's literally what they identify as, the genius. And she
did I write that? I did write that.
She has like technological things to fuck with the cameras. Like she helps them, right?
Yeah. You okay? I'm not editing any of this today. I'm just gonna broadcast this. This is live. Look at that. I didn't even help.
Okay. Anyway, so after what you brought up with when they look at the ledger of all the families and the bank accounts, that's where we leave off in the past. We've gone to the past 2 times. One to tell us that there are new people in the Calicos, and the second is to introduce us to not necessarily the names of the new people, but who they are and what they do. In the present, we see Selena Kyle at like the base of a snowy mountain, and she's putting some type of like timer device, which we discover is an explosive. Yeah. Now, at the time of reading that particular panel, we don't know what she's exploding. Yeah. We don't know why she's exploding it, but she's putting an explosive again at the base of a mountain.
Yeah, and that's one thing I don't dislike, but it's like it always throws me off with this Catwoman. It's like we'll start off in the present, and then we'll immediately go back to the past, and then all of a sudden it's seamless how it goes from present to past, past to present. But what I did notice that they do, oh my goodness, that they do is they'll blue tint everything. Everything will have like a cold tone when they talk about the past.
Yes.
And then everything will be more warm color.
Vibrant, yes.
And not really vibrant. Like, would you think vibrant? Like, I would say more of like a plum.
The panels we're about to get to were very
vibrant. Yeah. When we get we'll get there when we get there. But it's very like warm color, like blues and plums and off reds. Cool, not opposed to grays, blacks, and blues when they talk about the past. But so yeah, this cave iceberg tavern turns into another 0.0001% club.
Right.
And that's where she was from the beginning of the book, right?
No.
So this is completely different.
Yes. So
that's what I'm talking about.
At first, she was on a yacht.
You're right.
Yes. At first, she was on a yacht. As you said, she's at the base of the mountain. She sets the explosive. She goes to the top, and at the top is like a loft/mansion. Yeah. And that's where like. What that is where the auction takes place. So, like, the yacht is, like, I'm assuming, like, a type of like not only, I don't want to say just lounge because obviously there's definitely business happening there.
Yeah.
But the specific auction that she was taking place in with the online, it takes place at that mansion. So that's what she was preparing for that. We don't know what the fuck was going on, why she needed an explosive for it. But yeah. So immediately after setting the explosive, she goes to the mansion. It's crazy because immediately upon walking in, like a butler is here and he's like, "Oh yeah, we have a buyer for you." Mm-hmm. And the one thing she asks is, "Do they have the exact amount that I asked for?" And I think that is what she was looking out for because she put such an absurdly big amount of money to buy this that she knew that if somebody needed it, they were gonna put every penny down. Mm-hmm. Right. So upon asking that, he said yes. Boom. She's like, "All right, take me to the buyer." Yeah. It's funny because he's like, "Oh, do you want me to take the orb?" She's like, "No, I'll take it.
I know my way."
And so she goes to a private room, and then we see her look. We can't see who she's looking at, but we see her looking distraught. She's like, "It's you? Oh, it's you?"
And that's Victoria Sage.
That is Victoria Sage,
which is the second. That was the second. I have it written there. That was the second strength because there's four calicos.
Selena, Holly.
Well, wait. Let's not spoil it. Like, hold on.
Well, so
far we have Selena, we have Holly, and then we have Victoria Sage.
Yes.
All right, so that's where we're at right now.
Yes.
I'm letting this build up, guys.
But
because I was like,
ironically,
when it happened.
Ironically, in the past, she was the last calico to be introduced. The first one was the black-haired one, the rich one.
Oh, we'll get to
very shortly.
God, very shortly. I can't wait for her.
I want to say this now only because we've seen pictures of it and we know the name.
Yeah.
And we don't see it now, but it's implied. Mm-hmm. Victoria Sage is clearly a play on words on Victor Sage.
Yes.
Who is the question, right? So we have a gender swapped question. What? And yet I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it. I think how they've built it up is pretty good. And the one little artwork that they drew of Selena, the question, and then someone that I'm not going to name. I'll name them in a little bit. It looks good. It looks really good. It looks really good. I like the question is one of my favorite DC characters, and I'm not upset to see that this changed. I'm not upset at this change at all.
Right now they're having a girl play the question in a very good run. But I can't remember. This is for you guys out there. If you guys happen to watch this, please watch it. Comment the name of is it Martinez in Gotham City? Detective Martinez. I believe it's Martinez. She plays the Huntress in the current DC run, and it's a very, very good show. Sorry, not show. Very good comic book, and it's like everybody cameos in this comic book. Yeah. Like the whole Justice League, the Outsiders, Batman, Robin, Katana, all of these characters go in and out of this of these comic books of the new question. Yeah. It's a very good run. I don't believe it's done, but when it came out, I want to say maybe 2 months ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Okay. So it's fairly new.
Okay.
Like I said, I happen to like it.
Cool.
Sorry, that's about the question.
So upon seeing Victoria Sage, Victoria makes a little jab like, "Oh, Holly gave it to you. You're immediately putting it up for auction." Selena's like, I'm looking. This is important. I need to find out the importance of it. As they're talking, Selena remembers like, "Oh shit, there's a bomb about to go off," and so she gets a little antsy. Almost immediately after being like, "Yo, like we gotta go," we see the fourth woman crash through a window fighting a big man. Big man.
All you see is big black hair.
Yeah.
Anger in the face.
Yes.
Coming through the window. I mean, like glass everywhere. Yep. And who is that? It took me a minute. Yep. Is this what I think it is?
Yep. So
like purple motorcycle crossbow. What?
The name that we're given is Helena Bertinelli, right? So not only do we know that that is the Huntress, but also
she's stealing from the fam.
She's
stealing from her family.
Bertinelli was one of the names that was on the ledger at the bank of their first job.
Yeah.
Right. Crazy.
What?
Crazy.
Like, ooh, Dad didn't give you enough allowance today? Like, you need $5? Go to the ATM. You don't have to tell everybody shit.
Yeah. So yeah.
What?
So she bursts in, and obviously they're distraught. Like, what the fuck is going on? They go out to the main lobby, and it's chaos. There's dead bodies. There's blood. There's explosions. There's fire, and there's no one standing.
Nope.
There's no like clear antagonist to have done this. But what they do notice is on the wall there are shadows that shouldn't be there. And then out of nowhere the shadows start fucking fighting them.
Ninja shadows.
They literally like, Selena says she has to use all of her focus to even pay attention to the people that are fighting her.
And then like when I went Jonesy.
Oh
yeah,
oh.
Which threw me off. I was like, yo, because alright, keep in mind, Selena doesn't have to wear her cat suit all the time.
She's not Catwoman in this.
No, because she went from a yacht to like a 0.1% club.
She's wearing a nice dress,
a nice gown with heels, all done up. And next thing she knows, she's talking to Josie, which is her AI. Which I'm like, yo, bro, like, are we Tony Stark in DC comics right now?
Yes.
You know, like we got Friday, we got Jarvis, and now we got Jonesy.
Yeah.
And Jonesy's DC's Jarvis, basically. And basically she gives Jonesy a command, and next thing on her feet starts to glow. You see this tail pop out, and then she rips her dress off. Whole time she's wearing I don't want to say a nano suit, but like a quote super suit.
Yeah, so she says deactivate camo mode.
Yeah.
And then we see her Catwoman
just
suit.
It just shows up.
And then, as we discussed in the last episode, she has crazy technology. She has an EMP in one ear and a surprise in the other that we still haven't seen, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea, where's the surprise? Okay,
where's the no helmet? I like the fact that she is a superhero that doesn't always need a helmet.
Yes.
And I like the fact, well, should I say, the artist did not put a helmet on her because it would not be practical.
Yes.
Because like I can get the suit, but what did you? You have a dome piece of a helmet, like a motorcycle helmet style Catwoman helmet. Where did it come from? And I love the fact that the artist checked that and was like, all right, we don't need a helmet on her. She's fine without it. And a lot of times they don't think about stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they think, the reader, or they're just skimming through the comic, or it's acceptable. Yeah. But in this one, one thing I realized about all of the Absolute universe, they keep in mind with the synthetics of the suits and the practicality of the universe, and they try to go futuristic with it, as you can see with Catwoman, but they also tone it down and make it very grounded.
Yes.
For Batman.
Yes.
And I think that's a really cool mix, and it shows it has a lot to do with their background and tells a story of its own.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about when I look at these individual characters.
It is a nice dynamic.
Yeah,
100%.
For sure.
One thing I do want to say before, because where we're at is about to kick off. Mm-hmm. Right before I get to that, the one thing I have written that I really enjoyed is that Selena hasn't seen these people in years, maybe even decades, right? Well, the first thing that Selena thinks when they're going is, I hate how easily we slip back into formation, picking up right where we left off, because they have fluidity. Mm-hmm. They work even with, because the Huntress and the Question, they've been working together, right?
Yeah.
That's the person who she was talking to in her cave. They haven't worked with Holly or Selena in years, but even at the heat of the moment, there's battles happening. Fucking Huntress just came in through the window, boom, straight off the gate. They're just as easy, it's like we never left. Mm-hmm. The muscle memory, I love that. It shows just how impactful the Calicos were to each other when they were doing their jobs.
Yeah.
I thought that was really interesting. So where we are is they're in the lobby. They're fighting these invisible people, and Selena drops her orb. She drops the sphere, the super important, super expensive sphere, and who picks it up?
I don't remember.
Cassandra Cassandra Cain.
Oh shit! I forget.
Cassandra Cain. Yeah.
Oh my god.
She picks it up.
She's death. I forgot she was.
Yep.
I forgot she was. For a second, I forgot she was in this I'll say movie. This comic book. She shows up at the very end.
Yep.
And yeah, she picks it up, but she didn't keep it. Does she keep it?
Oh, she does.
She takes it.
Oh, she does.
Yeah.
Right.
She takes it, and that's the part that kind of threw me off because there wasn't a big battle. It wasn't a big battle because the explosion made everything kind of.
Funny enough, right before the explosion,
yeah,
Cassandra's holding Selena off. Mind you, Selena has her entire suit. She's using her tail. She's holding her off while holding the sphere.
Yeah, she's like one-handed. Like
these past two issues have shown us nothing but the fact that Cassandra Cain is on another level.
She's too strong, but she's not OP. Like she's not like plot armor. She's just that.
It's just
Cassandra. She's just that Cassandra Cain.
Experience, strength. It's a mix of everything.
I feel as though I feel as though Cassandra Cain will be her Batman. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like Batman can beat the crap out of Catwoman any day of the week. But as Batman starts to warm up to her, that's when Catwoman takes advantage of it. But I feel as though somewhere in the future of this comic book, Cassandra Cain is going to start to warm up to Catwoman.
I think that as well because right now Holly's alive, so
yeah.
she's keeping Holly company. So eventually Selena is going to get to Holly, and that obviously insinuates that she's also going to have some type of monologue with or dialogue with Cassandra. So,
do you think they know each other?
Cassandra and Selena?
Yeah.
No. Well, Selena saw her without her mask.
Well, I mean, like, I don't mean like know each other as in part of the Calicos, but they never really, like, I always questioned the fact that Cassandra Cain and Selena, they never spoke about each other to themselves. Well, should I say Selena never monologued about that fight. It was just like, all right, I'm beat up. I like the fact that I can go to a doctor that doesn't really ask me questions. But she never spoke about the fight. So it left me up in the air. Was like, yo, does she know her, or is this her nemesis? Are we meeting her for the first time? Has she fought her before, or is this a new character to Selena Kyle? Like kind of like how Batman is to Joker, Joker is to Batman.
Right.
So is this like are they rivals? Are they nemesis? Do they have bad blood? Is there a past?
I think a rivalry is definitely brewing.
Yeah?
I don't think they know each other. Especially with how Catwoman was monologuing in the first issue when she first fought her. It was almost like, or not almost, it was nothing she's ever seen before.
Yeah.
She's never encountered someone like Cassandra.
That was before, because remember, Cassandra had a helmet on. So they've never really seen each other. Or at least up until now. So, well, then no, they would have mentioned it because that's what I was talking she's about. Constantly monologuing, so she would have said something.
Yes, absolutely.
I think Holly is friends with Cassandra Cain.
You think?
100%. I think they're together.
I'm still iffy on that one line in the first issue where she says, if you're gonna kill me, kill me.
Yeah.
She seems unsure of the situation.
Yeah. But she didn't fight back.
She's calm because she's used to being in shit. The first time we see her, she's running from the cops.
Yeah. But remember, she trained with Selena. So she knows how to take care of herself.
Yes.
She was able to sneak into Selena's house with her in it without her knowing.
Yeah.
So if she wanted to get around or do whatever she thinks she needs to do to get out of the situation, I feel like she was capable of doing it. Or is Cassandra that good?
Here's how this is what I was about to say.
Yeah?
Holly, in my opinion, is less good at being sly as Selena. Selena couldn't do anything against Cassandra. So what chance does Holly have against that?
True. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So, anyway, jumping back to the issue.
Yeah.
Jumping back to the issue.
There's so much to talk about. There's so much interwoven, subject matter throughout these only two issues, by the way.
Yes.
Like, what?
Anyway, so as Cassandra and Selena are fighting, because it's not really a fight, the explosion happens. The bomb finally goes off, and the floor starts to crumble, and it immediately breaks down. Cassandra looks at that, and she's like, oh shit, a new way out. So she leaves.
Yeah.
Selena she was that close to chasing immediately after her, but then she looks at her teammates, and then for the final time, we go to the past.
Yeah.
We go to the past, to the same heist that they were doing, and what we see is everybody's going out, and then we get a monologue of their group, and they have this this rule where if somebody gets caught, you stay caught, and you take the blame for everybody. Selena got caught.
Yeah.
Selena was a police officer had her by her the back of her shirt, and that was it.
Yeah.
Holly comes back for her, shoves the dude off, and is like, "I'm not gonna leave you behind. You're my friend." Right. Immediately after that, we see Selena take that to heart. She obviously it affected her, right?
Yeah.
And then instead of chasing after Cassandra, she goes and she grabs her friends, and then they escape together. Obviously, since she chose to do that, they couldn't get Cassandra. Cassandra got away with the orb. However, Selena saved her friends from being crushed to death.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That was certain death.
Yeah.
As they're recuperating, Selena's asking, "Yo, what the fuck? What is this orb?" There's a lot of conflict happening for this orb. What is it?
Yeah.
And Victoria, the question, she essentially says that there's an urban legend, something called what is
I
it?
didn't write it down.
The yarn. Something called, how ironic.
The
How ironic.
The yarn.
How ironic. Something called the yarn, right? And what that is a map. It's a map that nobody has access to. The one thing that you need to access the map is a key, and that key is the orb. Now, what that unlocks, what it shows you, is it shows you I'm assuming the area of what something is located in. That thing is apparently a super powerful, like, artificial intelligence that has capabilities of making an unimpeachable reality. That's what is explicitly told to us. An unimpeachable reality. And the issue ends with Cassandra looking at the map, because obviously she has the sphere, she made it out, she unlocked it. She's looking at the map, and we see the area which is at. It's right next to South America.
I think the AI prediction.
Okay.
Cyborg. I think we're getting Cyborg.
You sure?
Why not?
Because Cyborg's gonna appear in Absolute Flesh.
Yeah, but doesn't mean his first appearance can't be an Absolute Catwoman.
No. That's
Unless we go flash forward to the future, like where does he fit?
Oh,
You
you're
know?
right. Well, because keep in mind, this is how I'm assuming that because when we see her in Absolute Batman, which is the present, she's retired. She's in Gotham. So I'm assuming that this whole run takes place in the past to some extent.
Yeah.
So if we do see Cyborg, then chronologically, yes, that'll be the first time that we see.
Because I can't think of anybody that's computer savvy except for tech.
Yeah.
But they're not unless they have an absolute tech, an absolute
That's
adder.
not happening.
No, they're not going to do that. That's Team C level. No, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. But I can't think of any other Brainiac. No, because that's already in the film.
No, dude, that's a really good
If you're going to have some kind of AI, any kind of tech savvy character,
Cyborg.
it would have to be Cyborg.
That's a good prediction. That's a good prediction. I can see that coming.
Could it be Cyborg?
But that's where it ends. One thing I will say is that when Cassandra is looking at the key, there's someone behind her, and we don't really. She doesn't.
Yeah.
We don't see who. We don't. I don't even think we see them talk. She doesn't say their name, but they have a really interesting looking outfit.
I think it's from the first issue. What was her helper's name? He actually sold. He was a gun runner.
You think? Her butler in.
Yeah.
In Brazil?
What's her name? What's his name again?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, this is the wrong book. Wait. No, that's Batman.
Absolute Batman.
Catwoman. It's in
Nope,
the other.
it's not
It's
in
in
that
the
one.
other book. I bought a new book.
Nah, I don't think so. He has long, dark hair. I don't think so. Again, very interesting looking outfit. He has a trench coat.
Is that a her?
I think it's a boy. I think it's a boy with long hair.
Is that?
And he has a big stature. He's tall.
Is that what's not Wonder Woman, but
They definitely have a similar, not only
Yeah.
color palette,
I think
but the edges.
one, I think that's a girl,
Okay.
and I believe it's what is Wonder Woman's daughter's name or niece's name? She was also the show Titans. I think that's Wonder Woman. Not Wonder Woman, but yeah.
One thing I will say is, again, the color palette, because they're wearing a long black trench coat, which covers a lot. However, we see they're wearing red, and then we see like something of yellow in the middle, and the way it's arched and the angles, it resembles the Wonder Woman logo.
Yeah.
100%.
Or it could be Ms. Marvel. I don't know. I just read comics for a living.
But yeah, that's issue 2 of Catwoman.
Yeah. So what do you give it? Compared it to issue, like, is this? Do you feel as though it's still building up to something? Do you feel like it's plateaued and just running even?
I think they gave us. Me personally, they answered an immediate question, which was what the sphere is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want them to hold that secret for too long because I needed to know what that sphere was.
Mm-hmm.
And 2, we get more insight on the Calicos. We get the members, and we get to see who those members are.
Yeah.
Right? Catwoman, the Huntress, the Question, and we're gonna have to see if Holly has anything up her sleeves when she inevitably gets saved, or if she gets saved.
I like the fact that in this, they're introducing characters, like, and they're opening. They're really opening the world,
but not in an overwhelming way.
No,
it's great paced,
and they keep it like. What I mean by like they keep it structured is they're not just saying here's this character, here's a run-in cameo. This character is also in this universe. It's Selina working with these characters.
Yes.
So she has a relationship with these characters, which means we're going to intimately get to know these characters as well, and it's well paced.
Yes.
You know, it's like. It's not confusing and it's memorable. Key point: the cartoon, the comic book is memorable.
Yes.
You know, even though I forgot the ending, and I just read it like 2 hours ago. Again, like oh my god, but it is memorable, and I think this is a fun comic book.
Yes.
One thing that I kinda is opposite of what you is the sphere. I feel like they introduced us to the sphere without telling us exactly what it is. Mm-hmm. Like, they told us that it can open. It's a key to a map. Mm-hmm. But like, okay, well, why does this key look like this? You know, and why does Holly have this key? Like, I wish there was more backstory.
I think that question.
On that,
I think how Holly came to grab it and what she was planning to do with it. I think that's going to be explained later.
Because Holly kind of just was like, "Yo, you want that?"
Not even she.
Put it in her cake,
right?
She
didn't even give it to Selina. She just left it there.
She left it there, and it's like, "Yo, here, see, I'm
no
out."
explanation.
And it's like, well, what is this, and why is this important? Like, I still don't. I know what it is, but why is it important?
Yeah.
Like, why is it so important to the fact that Cassandra King traveled across the planet to get it again?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, why is it so important that it's like billions of dollars is all? They didn't say how much, but
a lot of zeros.
Yeah, like, and it's just I want to know more about the sphere than what they're giving us.
I think. Let me re-say what I meant, right? I think they gave us just enough for us to be like, okay, it's not a complete mystery. There's still some things to be learned, but at least we're not completely out of the first issue. We didn't know what the fuck it was. It could have just been like, hey, here's
the ball.
Yeah, play with it. It's yarn.
It's yarn.
Like,
yeah.
We had nothing. We had nothing. At least we have something.
Yeah.
It's important because it unlocks a map, and that map is important because it holds something that is beyond human comprehension. Apparently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
outside of that, man, that's Catwoman episode 2.
What would you rate it out of 10?
Honestly, I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7. I don't want to give it an entire 10 because it's only issue 2. I mean, I'm rating it based off of the series, not just the individual issue, because it's just too short to really. I give the comic book itself. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. I like the writing style. I like the artwork. I like the pace. But like as a series, I have too many Well, no, I'm kind of eating my own words as I'm saying it because it's only issue 2. I should not. I guess I want more than what they're giving me.
I got you.
But it's only issue 2 at the same time.
Yes, it is.
So I gotta be realistic about that. Maybe that's just me being very interested in this, and
And that should tell just how well
like,
the writing
is good. It is, and I'll stay true. I'll give it out of 10. I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an honest 8.
I think that's a perfect answer.
I wish they kind of gave us more of a pause in between the past and present, because it just bleeds into itself, you know. But that's just me being picky, you know. I kind of that's me. That's my 2% off, you know. Like, that's it. But other than that, bro, it's a great comic book.
Great read.
They know how to write. They know how to draw. They know how to deliver, you know. And this is one of the, not many. Well, yeah, this comic book shows up on time. I mean, at the shop, I've been getting some DC. No hate, but I've been getting some DC titles pretty fucking late, guys. But this always shows up on time, and I never get. This is damaged. Must reorder. Like, I don't get no emails from Absolute Catwoman when it comes to that. So thank you, DC. You know when to keep it real. And other than that, man, take us out.
Man, I'm Luis.
I'm Rico.
This is Between the Staples.
Peace.
Peace. Good shit.
Good shit.
Good shit. Good shit. It's like we never left.
Opening these pages while we sitting at the table, getting every detail just to make sure we stay faithful. Interviewing artists and we making sure it's playful, man. Presented by Reflection, and this is Between the Staples.